division, Danny Last Call Castillo versus Charlie the Spaniard Brenneman. First up on the scale, the Spaniard Charlie Brenneman. Mr. Fili. And his opponent, Max Blessed Holloway. Versus Yancy Medeiros. Ladies and gentlemen, Yancy, Medeiros, and Jim Miller. Next we move to the co-main event of the evening. Phil, Mr. Wonderful Davis versus Anthony Rumble Johnson. Gave me the wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, correction, middleweight division. Luke Rockhold versus Tim the Barbarian Boetsch. evening.
I used to train with Chuck Liddell when he won the belt, and when Chuck won the title, and I grabbed his belt and I hold it, and I was like, yeah, man, maybe one day I can have one of those too. Well, the last time I lost was 2005, and every time I win, it's better because I know I'm getting closer and closer to my dream. I am ready. I'm ready for the title.
There's a lot of pressure that goes into being the light heavyweight champion of the UFC, but I feel as if it was too much for me. I would have never made it this far in the first place. I've had a lot of goals in this sport, and the biggest one is just to be remembered as the greatest of all time. It motivates me to never be defeated.
Jon Jones is one of the greatest talents we've ever seen inside the octagon, but Glover Teixeira might be the most dangerous fighter he's ever faced his entire career. He's undefeated for nearly a decade. He's won 20 fights in a row with 13 career knockouts. Glover Teixeira is a serious threat to Jon Jones' title.
I've faced a lot of guys who are similar to Glover, but I'm pretty positive he hasn't faced anyone like me as far as speed, reach, athleticism, versatility, strength. I can keep going.
He is a complete MMA fighter. I can't worry too much about Jones. Jones is gonna have to worry about my power, my skills, not me worry about him. If I hit him with a good punch, he's gonna go down, man. I just want to become world champion, so I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna finish this guy.
I'm going out there with a mindset of domination. I see myself with my hands raised, and I have a one world title under my belt. But there's no way it won't happen.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for all the marbles, introducing the challenger, Glover Teixeira! For the challenger! And his opponent, the reigning, defending, undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon "Bones" Jones! Of your career is tomorrow night. Give us your thoughts on Jon Jones as an opponent and what's going to go down tomorrow night.
He's a great fighter. He got all the tools. He's a great champion. I'm going to take that belt away from him tomorrow.
Can't wait to see you try. Good luck to you, sir. All right, I'm here with the champion, Jon Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Jon, this is another high-profile championship bout for you. Give us your
your thoughts on Glover and what tomorrow night means?
I wanted to make a quick shout out to the United States military. Thanks for serving, guys. We love you guys. Tomorrow night, UFC 172. Hey guys, shout out to Black and Purple, those Ravens in Baltimore. Just want to say I love you guys so much. Thank you all for being here tomorrow night. I'm going for another world title. And I just appreciate all you guys' support. I'm giving my best, and I'm predicting the victory.
John Jones, ladies and gentlemen.